Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here for this meeting of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel. Before we get started, as always, we're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, so would everybody please rise? And Councilman Schneider, would you lead us?
Be my honor.
And if you please remain standing for a moment of silence, we would like to recognize the law enforcement community that we have present with us tonight, as well as those who serve and protect us and the public on a daily basis, as well as the support that their family provides. And given light of tonight's promotions, very thankful and grateful for the law enforcement that we have here. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Okay, once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all at home for watching this meeting of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel. Today's date is Wednesday, May 15th, 2019. And for the record, Councilman Lupinacci couldn't be with us this evening as he's at work with a prior commitment that he has to finish up this evening, so he couldn't join us. But the remainder of the Town Board is present with us this evening, as is our Town Clerk, Ann Spofford, all the way down to my right. And Greg Fulchetti, Carmel Town Council, is all the way down to my left. So tonight we have a promotion ceremony for the Town of Carmel Police Department, which is something that we always, when it comes up on the agenda, we always enjoy doing that because we know that our police department is just getting stronger and stronger every day. And when we promote really good police officers to higher ranks, that's really exceptional, and we really appreciate that. So what I do want to say is that these officers that are being promoted tonight, and there's three of them, two to sergeant, one to detective. These are all veteran police officers who've been with the Carmel Police Department now for many years, and the promotions come highly recommended by Chief Mike Kazari. And we all concur with the chief is that these officers, it's well deserved for them, and it's a special evening for those officers being promoted. So I want to congratulate everyone, and we're going to go on with a little bit of a bio right now that I'm going to read prior to the resolution being read. We're going to read a little bit of a bio. So Detective Michael Russo is the first officer that's going to be promoted this evening. Detective Russo began his law enforcement career in 2000 as a deputy sheriff with the Putnam County Sheriff's Department. He became a Carmel police officer in June of 2003. He worked in our Special Conditions Unit from 2006 to 2007 and was promoted to detective in 2007. He's been a detective now for 12 years, Mike, so he's done an excellent job as a detective, and this promotion is to sergeant now is well deserved for Detective Russo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and read the resolution now, and then after that I'll bring Detective Russo, who will become Sergeant Russo, up and formally to take the oath of office and swearing him in tonight. So without further ado, Councilman Schneider, would you read, I'm sorry, let's accept the minutes. So accept the Town Board minutes of April 10th, April 17th, and April 24th. I need a motion to accept those.
So moved.
So moved by Councilwoman McDonough, seconded by Councilman Schneider. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, resolution number one is a resolution making a probationary promotional appointment to sergeant within the Town of Carmel Police Department. Councilman Schneider, read one, please.
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as commissioners of the Police Department, hereby appoints Michael Russo to the position of sergeant effective immediately on a probationary basis, subject to the provisions of civil service law and the civil service rules and regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes, with pleasure.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes, with pleasure.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, with pleasure also. Congratulations, Sergeant Russo. Okay, Mike, come on up to the podium. Okay. Who's here with Sergeant Russo that's going to hold the Bible? Your children?
Yes, my children.
Okay.
My son and my daughter.
Okay. Hold on to that. Mike, swing over this way. And, hold on. Sorry, Mike. Come on over here. Come on over here, Mike. Over this way a little. Okay. No, I got to read it with the mic, so. Okay, so you're going to put your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. Okay, repeat after me, Mike. I, Michael Russo, do solemnly swear
I, Michael Russo, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the appointed position of Sergeant in the Carmel Police Department,
of the appointed position of Sergeant in the Carmel Police Department
in and for the town of Carmel,
and for the town of Carmel,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thanks, guys. Thanks for holding the Bible for that. So, Mike, you want to, Chief, did you want to get a couple, or you want to wait till the end? And we'll do a picture at the end with it? Okay. Okay, next resolution is for the promotion of Police Officer Michael Bodo. A little bio on Officer Bodo. He began his law enforcement career in 2004 in the town of Wallkill Police Department. Police Officer Bodo transferred to the Carmel Police Department in August of 2006. He has a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Marist College. Okay, Councilwoman McDonough, would you read resolution number 2, please?
Of course. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of the Police Department, hereby appoints Michael Bodo to the position of Sergeant, effective immediately, on a contingent, permanent basis, subject to the provisions of the Civil Service Law and Civil Service Rules and Regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second it?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes, with pleasure.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes, with pleasure.
And Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, with pleasure also. Congratulations, Sergeant Bodo. How are you? Good. Hold the Bible. Left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Michael Bodo, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the appointed position of Sergeant in the Carmel Police Department in and for the town of Carmel, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, Mike.
Boy, that pen was easy.
Yeah. Okay, that takes care of the sergeants. Now, our newest detective. So, a little bit about Police Officer Brian Shea. Brian started his career in the NYPD in 2001. He worked for the Village of Elmsford PD from 2002 to 2004. He was then hired by the Carmel Police Department in January of 2004. He has a Bachelor's of Science degree from Pace University, and his promotion for Detective Shea is well-deserved also. So, Councilman Borelli, would you read resolution number 3, making a probationary promotional appointment of detective in the Carmel Police Department?
Yes. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of the Police Department, hereby appoints Brian Shea to the position of detective, effective immediately on a promotional probationary basis, subject to the provisions of the Civil Service Law and the Civil Service Rules and Regulations. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes, with pleasure.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes, with pleasure.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, with pleasure also. Congratulations, Detective Shea.
Right?
that for Dad? Yeah. Okay, repeat after me. Detective? I, Brian Shea, do solemnly swear
I, Brian Shea, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America
I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the appointed position of detective in the Carmel Police Department,
the appointed position of detective in the Town of Carmel Police Department,
in and for the town of Carmel,
in it for the Town of Carmel,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Okay, I need Sergeant Russo, Sergeant Bodo, Detective Shea to sign your oaths over here. So if you come on up and sign those, and we're going to take some photographs also. The Mayfac News and the Putnam Courier's here. I'll sign those. So, Chief, you want to do some pictures for, you want to go up on the, Chevy when you do it? Get him right there. Wait a minute. Chief. You get a superhero one. All right. Let's shake. So, guys, go in front of the ceiling.
I've been doing this for years. I work
Go in the middle, Chief. You're on that side, right? Where's the phone one? Coming in. All right.
Oh, we're changing it up, huh?
Well, we gotta bring her subject matter.
I didn't want to be in the Photoshop. They don't want him.
He wants to ask me a question. Let him ask me a question. I'll answer it. Even if he goes up there, I'll answer it.
And we're gonna move 4 through 21 as proof of one roll call vote, and we're out of here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann.
Okay, that was good. Are we still rolling?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Okay, we're going to move on with the town board meeting at this time. We'll give it a minute. So, okay, the next resolution, that was a great ceremony. Congratulations to all the newly promoted police officers. Great job, best of luck. Okay, resolution number 4 is a resolution authorizing the hiring of a part-time employee in the Town of Carmel Supervisor's Office. Councilman Schneider, would you read 4, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the hiring of Joanna Turilli as part-time office help in the Supervisor's Office commencing May 13th, 2019, at an hourly rate of $15 per hour. And be it further resolved that Town Comptroller Marian Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Resolution number 5 is a resolution waiving the notice requirement in Section 64 of the New York State Alcohol Beverage Control Law with respect to liquor license for Babu, B-A-B-U-N-Y LLC, DBA BAMS. Councilwoman McDonough, would you read 5, please?
Sure, whereas the representatives and/or proprietors of Babu New York LLC DBA BAMS, 166 Stoneleigh Avenue, Carmel, New York, 10512, have advised of the intention to apply for an on-premises liquor license for which 30 days advance notice such as application must be sent to the municipality. And whereas the notice required by Article 5 of the Alcohol Beverage Control Law may be waived by the town board. And whereas the Town of Carmel Town Board does not intend to comment upon the application referred to herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby waives the 30-day notice requirement contained in Article 5 of the Alcoholic and Beverage Control Law and states that it does not intend to offer any comments regarding said application for a liquor license at the premises referred to herein. And be it further resolved, the Town Clerk, Ann Spofford, is hereby authorized to sign a waiver of said notice on behalf of the Town of Carmel. I offer this resolution is read.
Seconded?
Seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 6, is a resolution waiving the notice requirement in Section 64 of the New York State Alcohol Beverage Control Law with respect to a liquor license for Haramato Plus LLC DBA Yamiachi. Councilman
I'm following you on that one.
Councilman Borelli, would you read 6, please?
Whereas the representatives and/or proprietors of Haramoto Plus LLC doing business as Yamiachi, 957 Route 6, Mahopac, New York, have advised of the intention to apply for an on-premises liquor license for which 30 days advance notice of such application must be sent to the municipality. And whereas the notice required by Article 5 of the Alcohol Beverage Control Law may be waived by the town board. And whereas the Town of Carmel Board does not intend to comment upon the application referred to herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby waives the 30-day notice requirement contained in Article 5 of the Alcoholic and Beverage Control Law, and states that it does not intend to offer any comment regarding said application for a liquor license at the premises referred to herein. Be it further resolved that the Town Clerk, Ann Spofford, is hereby authorized to sign a waiver of notice on behalf of the Town of Carmel. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 7, is a resolution waiving a building permit fee for the Boy Scouts of America. This is for an Eagle Scout project. Councilman Schneider, would you read 7, please?
This, 7?
Yeah, 7.
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby waives any building permit fee required in connection with the Eagle Scout project to be performed at Church of the Holy Communion, located at 1055 Route 6, Mahopac, New York, by Noah Wall, a member of Boy Scouts of America, Troop Number 1 of Mahopac. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 8, is a resolution authorizing improvements at Red Mills Park. This is also for an Eagle Scout project. Councilwoman McDonough, would you read 8?
Shall resolve that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, in connection with the proposed Eagle Scout project of Kyle Link of Boy Scouts of America, Troop Number 1, Hopac, hereby authorizes the performance of improvements at Red Mills Park in accordance with the memorandum and plans provided by Director of Recreation and Parks, James R. Gilchrist, as detailed in his memorandum to the Town Board dated May 2nd, 2019. And be it further resolved that upon presentation of insurance certificates for all vendors and contractors proposed to perform improvements in connection with this authorization in form acceptable to Town Council, the aforesaid work may be commenced. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Borelli. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 9, is a resolution authorizing a request for proposals pursuant to property maintenance law. Councilman Borelli, would you read 9?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, in accordance with Chapter 114 of the Town of Carmel Town Code, titled Property Maintenance, hereby authorizes the Town of Carmel Director of Codes Enforcement, Michael Carnazza, to solicit request proposals for the cleanup and correction of town code violations existing for the properties located at 34 Mayfair Lane, tax map 76.9-3-38, and 11 Meadow Drive, Town of Carmel, tax map 55.19-1-19.1. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough and Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 10, is a resolution setting rates for the 2019 seasonal employees for the Lake Cassie Park District. Councilman Schneider, would you read 10?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as the Commissioners of the Lake Cassie Park District, hereby sets the following hourly employment rates for 2019. Position of lifeguard is a rate of $13 to $17 per hour, and position of gate guards is $13 to $16 per hour. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 11, is a resolution setting rates for the 2019 seasonal employees at the Lake Secord Park District. Susie, would you read 11?
Shall resolve that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of the Lake Secord Park District, hereby sets the following employment rates for lifeguards in 2019. The position head lifeguard, $20 an hour, lifeguard, $13 an hour, lifeguard, $15 an hour, and lifeguard, $17 an hour. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded.
Seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes. Okay, next resolution, number 12, is a resolution authorizing the signing of an intermunicipal agreement between the Carmel Central School District and the Town of Carmel for the use of athletic fields. Councilman Borelli, would you read 12?
Whereas James Gilchrist, Director of the Town of Carmel Recreation and Parks, has requested that the Town Board authorize the signing of an intermunicipal agreement between the Carmel Central School District and the Town of Carmel, providing for the use of the Town of Carmel of certain athletic fields belonging to the Carmel School District for a period of 5 years. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the Town Supervisor, Kenneth Schmidt, to sign on behalf of the Town of Carmel the intermunicipal agreement between the Carmel Central School District and the Town of Carmel in regard to the foregoing in the form as is on file in the office of the Town Supervisor. And be it further resolved that a copy of said intermunicipal agreement be filed with the Town Clerk, Ann Spofford, after signature by the Town Supervisor. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded.
Seconded by Susie and Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Do every other one.
We're just waiting.
Yes.
And all of a sudden it goes.
Motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 13, is a resolution authorizing request for proposal for asset management inventory and study for the Town of Carmel water and sewer districts. Councilman Schneider, would you read 13?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of the various Carmel Water Districts and Carmel Sewer Districts, hereby authorizes Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., to issue a request for proposal for the performance of asset management inventory and study services for all Carmel Water Districts, as well as Carmel Sewer Districts Number 1, including extensions thereto, Number 2, Number 3, and Number 8. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
And Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried on that. Okay.
Just a comment on that. If you're wondering why your sewer district may not have been called, it's because it's already been part of a pilot program study that we've conducted, and that was the foundation that got us to this point for a resolution. So now we're just going to make sure that all of our water districts and sewer districts have their asset inventory so that we can make sure that it's incorporated into the master plan that we'll be working on.
Okay, great. Thanks, Jonathan. Okay, next resolution, number 14, is a resolution authorizing the purchase of equipment by the Town of Carmel Highway Department. Suzie, would you read 14, please?
Yes, resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Town of Carmel Highway Superintendent Michael J. Simone, hereby authorizes the purchase of a flail mower from Westchester Tractor, Brewster, New York, in the amount of $13,287.05, in accordance with the quote proposal dated April 24th, 2019. And be it further resolved, the Town Comptroller, Marion Maxwell, is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget revisions to effect the repairs authorized herein. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Borelli. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 15, is a resolution authorizing signing of a change order, number 1, for the Carmel Water District Number 9. This is for the water distribution system upgrades for contract C242. Councilman Borelli, would you read 15?
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel has previously awarded the contract for the above project to Brennan Construction Company, Brewster, New York. And whereas Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti has recommended the Town Board approve change order number 1 to the aforesaid contract. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Water District 9, hereby authorize the Town Supervisor to sign change order number 1 to the aforementioned contract, resulting in no increase or decrease to overall contract price. Said change order to be in form as attached hereto and made a part hereof. I offer this resolution as read.
Go ahead.
Seconded?
Seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. And as Councilman Borelli stated, there was no cost. This was a no-cost change order, and the only change was to the substantial completion date, which was changed to June 13th, 2019. Okay, next resolution, number 16, is a resolution accepting a proposal and authorizing entry into a contract for hydro raking for Lake Secor. Councilman Schneider, would you read 16, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Lake Secor Park District, hereby authorizes acceptance of proposal and entry into contract for annual hydro raking services at Lake Secor with Aquatic Technologies, DBA Solitude Lake Management of Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, for years 2019 and 2020 at an annual cost not to exceed $5,080 in accordance with the proposal dated April 30th, 2019. And be it further resolved that upon presentation of insurance certificates in form acceptable to Town Council, Town Supervisor Kenneth Schmidt is hereby authorized to execute any and all necessary contract documentation to effect the authorization upon the terms authorized herein, and be it further resolved that Town Comptroller Marion Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 17, is a resolution authorizing acceptance of proposal for the construction of new docks at Lake Secor. Councilwoman McDonough, would you read 17, please?
Sure, resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, as Commissioners of Lake Secor Park District, and upon the recommendation of Town of Carmel Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., hereby authorizes the acceptance of the proposal for the construction and installation of 4 docks at the Lake Secor Beach by Sportsman's Marina, LLC, at a cost not to exceed $9,910.28, in accordance with the proposal dated May 9th, 2019. And be further resolved, the Town of Carmel Town Supervisor Kenneth Schmidt, upon receipt of insurance certificates and bonds in form acceptable to Town Council, is hereby authorized to sign any and all documentation necessary to authorize the actions contained herein, including with respect to any grant application submissions. And be further resolved, the Town Comptroller, Mary Ann Maxwell, is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded.
Seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. It's important to note that the cost that is, was for the hydro raking for Resolution 16, that cost of $5,080, and the cost for the new docks of $9,910.28 is paid for by the residents that reside in the Lake Secor Park District. It's not paid by the general taxpayer throughout the town of Carmel. It's just those residents that reside in that Lake Secor Park District. They'll be paying the cost for the hydro raking and the new docks. Okay, next resolution, number 18, is a resolution authorizing payment for repairs. Councilman Borelli, would you read 18?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Water District Number 14, hereby authorizes payment to Ed Cook Excavating, Carmel, New York, for repairs performed at Scott Road in the amount of $5,165, and in accordance with the invoice dated April 22nd, 2019. And be it further resolved that Town Controller Mary Ann Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget revisions to effect the aforesaid purchase transactions authorized herein. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carries. Okay, next resolution, number 19, is a resolution modifying the retiree health insurance contributions for managers hired before January 1st of 2014. Councilman Schneider, would you read 19, please?
Wherefore, on April 6, 2018, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel adopted via resolution certain changes to the Town of Carmel Employee Handbook. Wherefore, as stated in the handbook, the town provides eligible retirees and dependents the ability to continue receiving medical insurance benefits in retirement if they were covered under the town's medical insurance plan at the employee's date of retirement. Wherefore, the town board desires to offer such retirement coverage to eligible managers who were hired before January 1st, 2014 at a reduced rate. Be it resolved that the town board directs that the subparagraph entitled Premium Payment under Section 808, Medical Insurance for Retirees of the Handbook, be replaced with the following. Premium payment. All eligible managers hired before January 1st, 2014 will pay 1/2 of the percentage of the premium for individual or family medical coverage, as the case may be that the retiree was paying at the time of retirement. All other eligible retirees will pay the same percentage on the premium for the individual or family medical insurance coverage, as the case may be that the retiree was paying at the time of retirement. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 20, is a resolution acknowledging dedication and conveyance and execution of conveyance of documents. Councilwoman McDonough, would you read 20, please?
Yes, resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, in accordance with the conditions of site plan approvals previously granted by the Town of Carmel Planning Board, hereby accepts the dedication of a certain parcel of land designated as parcel to be dedicated to the Town of Carmel for highway and general utility purposes on a certain map entitled Unit Designation Map for the Villas at Seminary Hill Condominium, prepared for RPK Precision Homes, Inc., as filed in the office of the clerk of the County of Putnam on May 23, 2016, as map number 3174. And be it further resolved that upon presentation of partial releases of mortgage, release of mechanics liens, and all other relevant title documentation in form satisfactory to Town Council, as well as all necessary recording fees, Town Supervisor Kenneth Schmidt is hereby authorized to countersign all conveyance documents for presentation and recording to the office of the clerk of the County of Putnam. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded.
Seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, the 21st and final resolution for this evening is the resolution accepting a proposal for cyclical revaluation services. Councilman Borelli, would you read 21?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby accepts the proposal of Gore Associates, LLC, Amherst, New York, for assessment and appraisal services to be provided in connection with the 2020 and 2021 Town of Carmel assessment rolls at a cost not to exceed $45,000. In accordance with the proposal attached hereto and made a part hereof, and be it further resolved that the Town Comptroller, Mary Ann Maxwell, is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Borelli?
No, everybody knows how I feel about this company for the last 3 years.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. So 3 yeses and 1 no. Okay, so that, can you read that tonight? That concludes the town board's voting meeting agenda for this evening. Is there any residents that are here now that would like to come up and address the board for agenda items only at this time? Come on up. Norman? Norman, just turn that mic towards you.
I think maybe you should just explain, I don't know if maybe everybody doesn't know what the hydro in Lake
Hydro
Secor
raking?
is. Yeah, it is. I believe, you're gonna go in there, take all those weeds out and all that stuff. Maybe somebody doesn't know.
Yeah, you just explained it, Norman. It's the outlet. So the outlet for Lake Secor, it fills up with sediment, weeds, et cetera, so it clogs it up. So we have to go in there and hydro rake all of that out from time to time periodically. When was the last time we did it, Greg? Do you recall?
Well, you had a contract that expired in 18.
In
So
18.
you actually had 5 years worth of quotes, but you only accepted it for 3 years, for 16, 17, and 18. And this is an extension for 2 years. They actually dropped the price about $400 a year to do the
So
same
you
service.
do it yearly.
It's for
Doing it every year.
it's for ecological reasons, so the lake drains properly.
Yeah, I
at the
understand.
outlet.
I mean, are you doing it with the other lakes as well, the park districts that we have? or-
No, Secor's big issue is in regards to that, the drain.
Drain.
And that
The
getting
outlet.
clogged through the vegetation, so that's why it's specific to Secor.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a lot of issues a few years back with all the
Floods
rains
over,
coming in,
yeah.
floods over on Lake. Yeah.
Then we have some,
On-
we had some beavers that also. fell
That's
out of
right,
the-
and I remember Mike
The
Simone
beaver-
couldn't get the machines in
Couldn't
there.
get the machines in because there was
Beaver
a
mischief.
beaver
yeah.
dam, yeah. Yeah, beavers
living in the
love
country.
setting up their,
I
what do they
know.
call them, beaver huts?
All right, that was the only thing. Thank you.
Okay, Norman.
Dens.
Huh?
It's a den.
Shanties, right? Oh, den, okay.
Yeah, beaver shanties.
All right, is there anyone here for new business open forum portion of the meeting that would like to come up and address the board? Norman, yes? Look at that.
Here again about the TV studio equipment. The last meeting that I attended last week, well, it was actually a work session, I was told that you couldn't consider the equipment I gave you because the contract had been signed. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, I foiled on Monday the contract. I asked for the signed contract, and I was told there is no signed contract. So if there's no signed contract, I mean, you should know if you signed it or not, Kenny.
I should.
You should, yeah, but apparently you didn't. So this has been, I was told that it was signed way back, the first time I spoke about this was about 7 weeks ago. And I understand that you open the bids and everything, but you don't have to take those bids. You could cancel those bids. $186,000. As I told you, I can get you equipment for $5,000 that you can even take out in the field and everything and send the video. Okay? This is not necessary. You don't need this. You're wasting the people's money. And, to tell me that, and if you want to go really big time, I showed you another thing. I don't know if you looked at it, but $33,000, and it's a whole unit, compact unit, and that will do the job. But you really don't have to spend that. And also, I see this, the engineering department, I understand, spec'd out. I don't know what the engineering department knows about video equipment.
No.
That's what, I was told they spec'd it
The
out.
engineer projects coordinator, Rob Vara,
He
he
coordinated
coordinated.
With
But
who?
we had,
the assessment of the system for our needs. We didn't write the specs at all. We
Yeah,
actually had a,
I
One of the
can't, I
professionals
don't
did it.
understand. Two people talking.
All right.
sorry, I don't mean, I want to cut Kenny off, but we had one of the professionals come in, write the specs for what we were looking to do.
Who were they?
It could have been New York Audio Video. It was one of the ones who
Oh,
was
so it's the
proposing.
guy who put in the bid. I mean,
That-
come on.
No, but that was disclosed to the board.
I don't care if it
The
was
prepare-
disclosed. It's
The
the guy who put
preparing
in the bid,
entity,
who was in a
was-
Lupinacci building down the road. I don't understand this. $186,000. That man, I believe, works out of his house. I don't know, you know.
we did not prepare the specifications. We're not prepared in-house.
Well, I'm telling you, I'd like to make up, well, this is what I want to do, and this is that, and then I come in and I bid on what, somebody who put the specs in shouldn't be bidding on it. Okay, number one, they shouldn't be bidding on it. Anyway, you still have the opportunity, from what I understand, to do the right thing here if you want new equipment. And you should do the right thing. Don't waste people's money. Mr. Borelli, you told me you agreed with me. Here's your chance. You like to twist arms, twist theirs, because this is not right. Spending and wasting this money.
What do you do, Norman, if you don't get any other bids?
You don't need bids. You can put, here, you want a bid? Ask these people for the bid that I gave you. Say, how much is this? I mean, you can do certain things without bids. Yeah, you know, professional things. You don't even need a bid. But the point is, you're wasting money. You're wasting $150,000 if you get the top-notch stuff here. And if you get the $5,000 backpack with the switches, different cameras, everything, you can mobile it. You know, they don't need that big truck anymore. That's what I tried to tell you the first time I was here. They don't have to pull up with a truck anymore. They can pull up with a backpack, put it on here, set it up in 5 minutes, and do everything here. Don't waste the people's money. Don't waste my money. And your money. You live here, I believe. You're supposed to live here. I knew one elected official up in the county who really didn't live here, lived in New York City, but he was up there all the time as an elected official. What a farce that was. But, you know, don't waste the people's money, Kenny. You said, you know, if you had, look at it. Here it is again. If I can approach you.
yeah, sure,
Okay.
sure.
Here it is. It's 34 something, maybe it's $34,000.
34,000.
That's the same one you gave us. Right.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
one-
well, so I'm giving it to you again because apparently it didn't sink in the
No,
first
sorry.
time.
I just want to make sure, I want to make sure it's not something different.
Well, I can find other things different. It's, you know, I gave the other thing, I emailed the other information about the backpack unit, that you could still just set up right here, and you can stream live, you can do everything with it. And that would cost you, actually, the backpack unit itself cost about, what, 1 camera or 3 cameras? You know, you could do it for $3,000, but if you want the switches and all this stuff, another $2,000. And that's another issue I have with this thing. There's no, you know, no equipment models, no nothing here. This is, oh, yeah, you need this. Okay, what's the model number? There's nothing. The spec sheet is worthless. That's what I have to say, and I hope you do better. And folks, you can write in names on the election. You don't have to vote. I'm really mean it. I haven't planned it, but this is, it's outrageous. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Norman. Okay, Susie, can you read that one announcement, please?
Yes, of course. The Lake Mahopac Garden Club proudly presents the Merry Month of May. It's a flower showcase this Friday, May 17th, from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturday, May 18th, from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be held at the Mahopac Public Library right here on Route 6. It is free, and it is open to the public. So Friday from 9:30 to 4, Saturday from 9:30 to 2. Come and see the Merry Month of May Flower Showcase by the Lake Mahopac Garden Club. These are really really cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
I
Yeah?
thought that this was
It's
really
nice.
cute, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do it? Oh, I love it.
Thanks, Sue. Okay, notice of vacancies, listen up. The town board, the town of Carmel is looking for interested and qualified persons to fill 2 vacancies on its planning board. That's usually the premier board that people, usually knock our doors down trying to serve on that board, but we're still waiting for candidates to submit their letter of interest and their resumes. Please submit a letter of interest and your resume to Supervisor Ken Schmidt, Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, or fax it to 845-628-6836. Email it to AdamMaryPeter2, amp2@ci.carmel.ny.us. To be submitted to the supervisor's office by this Friday, May 17th, so you have a couple of days to submit it. For additional information, please check our website at www.carmelny.org. So if you're interested in serving on our planning board, we need to hear from you by Friday. So give us a call, fax, or stop by the office. Okay, next announcement is the United for the Troops. The 3rd annual golf tournament is Friday, June 21st, 2019 at Centennial Golf Club. That's up off of John Simpson Road in Carmel, bringing a little comfort to our troops. They've mailed so far 21,000 care packages overseas to our troops that are in Afghanistan, Iraq, and other places in Europe. There's a 12 noon sign-in, 1 p.m. shotgun start, 4-person scramble. It's $175 per golfer. That fee includes golf, a cart, lunch on the turn, dinner, but dinner only is $50. If you'd like to just attend the dinner only is $50. There's prizes, hole-in-one contest, closest to the pin, longest drive, etc. The hole-in-one contest is for a 2009 Jeep Wrangler donated by Mike Barrows. He's also known as Big Mike from Meadowlands of Carmel. United for the Troops sends care packages to our deployed military filled with goodies from home that they miss. If you like, they also send soil, by the way. They put American soil in the care packages as well, so that's really nice of them.
Oh, that's cute.
And cards and letters and things like that from the schools. The kids fill them out, and they put them right in with the box, so that's great. 21,000 so far they've sent. So click on the link. It is United for the Troops. Oh, that one's good. So it's www.unitedforthetroops.org is their website. Jonathan, do you have anything?
No.
Okay.
And may I say one more thing, please?
Sure. Go ahead, Norm.
I just want to tell you, please, anybody from the board, you want to talk about the equipment, the studio equipment, please call me, 628-7004, and I'll be happy to come in and go over it with you, Thank you.
Okay.
Again,
Thanks,
have a
Norman.
great night.
Thank you, Norman. You too. You as well. Okay, so that's it for tonight's town board voting meeting. We'll be meeting next Wednesday, May 22nd, for a town board work session. We don't have executive session tonight, so we're closing the meeting right from here, and we're going home. I need a motion to close.
So moved.
So moved by Councilman Schneider, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All those in favor?
You too.
Aye.
All right, good night, everyone. Be well. See you next Wednesday.
Thank you.
Town board work session.